you'd like to help, or you're looking at things and you're thinking, oh, I wish that was happening or that. But in terms of being in the coaching role or a management role, you have to be offered the role. You have to be, you don't just, magic one up and think, oh, I'm going to be a coach, I'm going to be a manager, I'm going to do this or that. And my situation with Liverpool was that with 12 months to go, Brendan Rodgers came in, and I told him straight away I'd be retiring in a year's time, so you've got me for 12 months. I knew it wasn't first choice at the time. Fortunately enough, I got back on the side at the back end of his first season. So Liverpool were aware that I was going to retire at the end of the season. He mentioned to me about a coaching role when we first met up, but later on he changed his mind because he wanted to keep me predominantly as a player and bring Mike Marsh from the RC Academy. So he brought him down, so that was a bit of a change of plan. But there was no way I was going to get to April, May at the end of that season and not know where my future lay, whatever it was on TV or the coaching. So Sky made me an offer 2 or 3 months into the season that I was mulling over, and it got to Christmas time, early January, made me a decision, and then had to announce I was retired and I was joining Sky, because with me speaking to Sky, it was obvious it was going to come out somewhere, so I wanted to be the one to make the announcement. But there was no offer there from the club, but that's not a criticism of the club. They've got people in different roles who do those jobs, and sometimes it's all about timing. But for me, I had to make sure I knew what I was doing at the end of the season, and the Sky role came, and I must admit that I love what I'm doing.
The hardest thing for a pundit, or a new pundit, somebody who's just finished playing, is to be able to tell it as it is. You just finished playing with those guys at Liverpool, and if they've had a bad one, you're expected to say exactly that, and pick holes in the performance. Well, you obviously didn't find that a problem, but deep down, was it a problem?
No, it wasn't. I didn't find it a problem at all. I mean, the one I was really close with was Stevie, but obviously situations have come up with Stevie, especially this season, and for Liverpool this season. It's easy when Liverpool were, outstanding last season, playing well, so you paint me up on the positive aspects of the club and the season. This season's a bit different, so you have to look at it from another point of view, and that's when you maybe upset people a little bit more. But there was times this season, Stevie Gerrard, he got to the stage midway through the season when it wasn't right that Stevie was playing every game because of his age. Really, he couldn't maybe cope with the 3 games in a week in Champions League now. And I had to make that call. I had to sort of say that on TV. I think Brendan decided that as well, in terms of taking him out of the equation. But when I played for Liverpool, that was my team, that was who I fought everything for, no matter who we played against, that was my team. So if I played against Mike Malone for Newcastle or Man United, I don't care, he's a mate, I'll play for Liverpool. Same with Danny Murphy, Robbie Fowler coming back. So I see myself now as my team Sky. Even though I'm a Liverpool supporter, Liverpool's my team, but I work for Sky, that's my job. So if I have to criticise Liverpool or point at where something went wrong on a goal, it doesn't mean I'm right, it's just, my opinion.